Well met, adventurers, and welcome back to PT's Demented Dreamland. Today we will be opening up another chapter in Miss Pocahontas' life. She is doing. We live off the grid with her, and she is allowed no job, and we started her with just a tent, a campfire, and a shower, and a bush in the middle of winter. The rules are before she was allowed to get married, she had to have at least a bedroom, and then before we them to have a baby, they have to have the things to take care of it and a bathtub that will hold the baby. The other day, we were able to get enough money to get this nice fridge. Look at that. That's the nicest off the grid fridge that you can get. And this is the nicest stove that you can get, as well as the nicest toilet. So now we'll just upgrade them when we change the floor plan, because I'm going to eventually, of course. The house is going to grow with them as it gets nicer. She is engaged to be married to Cocoa, and this is her pet raccoon, Miko. We just added them to the family not too long ago. It's a little baby kitten. Hey, Miss Lavender, how are we doing this evening? Oh, I got paused on accident. Yeah, I've got to get them a little ready for their wedding, and I need to, her money needs a little bit better. I'm doing couldn't get any better. Like, I want their money to be a little bit better, and I need to do a few things around here before I feel like they can get married quite yet. Actually, I feel like she needs better relations with her bridesmaids, and then tomorrow I'll have to go to, the Sims resource and try to download them some traditional uh, clothes to get married in, because I want it to be all traditional. Oh, we'll do this. Shoo shoo me. Oh, okay. Well, we can't do that. All right. Well, it's freaking 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know why my Sim's up. But whatever. She's awake. It's fine. I don't even want to look at her sentiments because Cocoa Woman's been making me mad lately. Just by breathing. We need to go to. I need to buy something real quick. That's a handy little tip if you're building. You can change the lighting to see what it looks like. It helps a little bit. Outdoor activities. We're getting some planners because I want to be able to organize my seeds. Oof. Hmm. Maybe get one. And put all the unidentified stuff in there. Identified flower. I got those whenever we went camping. And I'm planting them now so that she can study them. And so that we have a bigger bigger garden so that we can make more money, because we're going to need it if we're going to have babies. Oh, no, okay. Fine, I'll buy 2 of them. Actually, I need like 3. That's unidentified. That can be for fruits and that can be for vegetables. And herbs. I could have made those a lot cheaper, but I don't. Oh no, I accidentally got my game title wrong. Hold up. No, Sims 4. There we go. It had me still underneath Phasmophobia from where we were playing earlier today. So, that's a herb. Herb. It's a flower. It's fruit, obviously. And fruit. So, fruit. Sorry, I'm doing this right now. That's a mushroom. That would be there. So, fruit. Veg. I found if I don't do this, I get so lost in what I'm doing plant-wise. I probably need to make fruit, veg. Yeah, herbs. That's for the other unidentified, and that's for the full unidentified. That's right. That's for the weird stuff. And we have only strawberry. We have, see, this is why I do it. Sage, parsley. We don't need that. I mean, yeah, we're going to need food to eat. I'm going to keep lemons so that we can make lemon pepper shrimp. Wolfsbane. Oh, yeah, I forgot about magical plants. It's a good thing I bought that extra thing. Wolfsbane. Basil. Trust me, it makes it a lot easier. And we have mushrooms planted. We'll keep the strawberries right there. We're going to go ahead and keep these because I already know we got those planted. We need carrots. There we go. That should expand our garden by quite a bit. I don't know if I want her to have... She's not going to have... I can't plant those? Okay, well... Alrighty. Put that back in inventory so that we can learn more about these flowers. Oh, I would have kept them if I'd known that. That means I can't plant them probably till I know more about them. Or I can't plant them, period. That's fine. We'll purchase some seeds too. No, we won't. They're expensive. Oh man, I don't know what she's scared of, but I don't really need 4 planters now. Well, the fruits and vegetables one will probably fill up pretty quick if I start actually planting stuff, because I hadn't been planting stuff here. I could move my flowers into it. I think I might do a small backdoor pool, and then that way if I... Or a rooftop garden. It's going to be one of the two. Damn it. You know what our next big purchase is? A litter box that cleans itself. Can I make tulip? I cannot make tulips. I need to start growing flowers because we got to start giving Coco them tulips all the time. Now that I know about that trick, I'm going to start using it. And see, I don't want this. This will be the view that's on the map, world map, all these plants. I don't want that. So this whole thing's going to be changed as we get more money. We just don't have the money for that right now. Let's see. You're not buying a stereo. She's like, I'm going to buy a stereo. Okay, we can do that. You do this. I'll let her go to the museum. Oh, the museums suck, though, because I haven't built them yet, you guys. I went through and remodeled all the museums in every world. Which one do I hate the least? Do I have... Let me see something real quick. I need to look at something. Oh. I do not think I... No, I did not save it. Did I? You see that? That's our castle. But I ended up scratching it because I didn't like the roof. So I got to start it over and do it again. Yes, I do. Do I want to pop that down or do I want to do this over? That's my goldfish. she's a golden mermaid. Taking anybody she has like really low relationships with. We're not taking her though. Well, we can't anyway, so. Do 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 do. Figured if we can't have Sims music, I would provide it. Oh God, I forgot how much I edited this thing. Whew. Yeah, this is the vanilla version. Pretty basic, yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not rebuilding this. This might take a minute to load in. I don't know why my game is being glitchy. Boom, boom. We are about to see a major remodel. Boom. So much better. Oh. Nope, that don't fit the theme though. This is not my sciencey museum. Well, it's not gonna be. Nothing sciencey is gonna be here anymore. Nope. It's funny how your build style changes over time too. Too crowded. I did this though. I like that. Those are all that's statues that are sized up and down right there. Look, big old fairies kneeling to Freya or Gaia. So the fairy statues, look at how big I made them. And then, oh, I missed a swatch. I'll get that. I don't care. That looks so much better. I can do this. I don't know if that really matches the build though. I'll work. I see I missed a few spots. You can see where I need to add. And this is a standard on all my builds now. That it's in. I might move those later or give access to the roof or something like that, but why is this one my science center? That should have been the one in the... There we go. I think it looks a shit ton better than the EA build. I mean, not to toot my own horn or whatever, but I think that looks a lot better than that generic lot that was there before. It gives the neighborhood a lot more personality. I mean, look at the now this might be a little overkill, like these little fountains right here or whatever. I might end up taking some of those out because, yeah, I think there's a lot of them. I went a little happy with it, but I think they look good. Especially whenever you... Look, I just think that looks more like a museum, you know, than the other one did. I might change this right here. The wallpaper right there. Less blue suburban, more like that, like bricky. Or let me find some. I'm trying to look old. Something like, I don't know, something like what you would expect at a museum. Or do something like this. But I don't like that stripe in the middle of that one. Like I could do... Oh, that's so dark. Next would be like, what are you doing, Peach? I want a guide. That don't look bad. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. We didn't come here for that. But I think this museum's a lot nicer. I don't know if I have... Do I have bathrooms on every floor? Oh, oh, that's right. I didn't get done because look, there's still red up here. So I hate the balcony. I do not build balconies in The Sims, and this is why, because they do stupid shit to your cameras. I don't care if they look nice. I know they look good. I know that looks good. I know it does. But it does really stupid shit to your camera. See, I added a bunch of stuff, and I think I might make this one more like my bluesy, maybe put like a bunch of supernatural stuff here, or fairy stuff, because it's in Willow Creek, because of the fairy tree, is what I thought. But you can tell a big of course these aren't full or anything yet, but if I wanted to, see, put this stuff in here and fill up the museum. That's kind of why I put all those shelves and left them empty. It's so that as my Sims go along and I figure out kind of what I want on those shelves and blah 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 blah, I can have things here along my wall and everything that the Sims have donated to the world, that, you know, a Sim might not be here forever. I'm thinking about putting a wedding arch back here too, but I don't know. It's a museum. I don't know if that fits. I haven't. Where I live, there's not a lot of museums. Oh yeah, you're gonna go smoke that hookah pipe with all your friends.
So mosey.
See, and I've left some of the. Yeah, I didn't leave the original stuff on purpose. I ain't gonna lie. I could lie and be like, "Ooh, I left that." No, I meant to change that flooring. But you have no idea how long I spent on just this. Because I kept looking out here, and I wanted it to look nice with this too. Because this is permanent. I can't adjust that. I mean, it'd get pretty over time. Like, I swear, I think more plants showed up after they did. Look, the neighborhood changed. You see how it got more leafy, and there's that willow. That tree wasn't there a while ago. That pink tree right there wasn't there a while ago, and we put in those plants, and then they showed up. I do know what I need that we don't have that would make sense being here. I mean, it's not an art center, but it would still make a lot of sense to have, you know, maybe a museum so you could paint that pretty shit right there. I mean, not a museum, an easel, you know. Set one like right there, and we'll set one, I don't know, right there. That'll give the Sims something to do. They added this, so we need to add this to our museum too, because that's pretty. That's a good bathroom painting, isn't it? It looks like a bathroomy painting. Look, it's from the Halloween expansion pack, and sometimes they change into like different creatures. He's a werewolf right now. And you got, see, I'm gonna put this one out. I'm gonna put this out in the desert. I thought that would be kind of cool. I'll be done in just a second. No, that needs to go in the desert too. That's modded. I'm trying to keep everything unmodded until wait. What else did I come in here to get? I think that's it. This is how I end up with my town so edited. He is such a bro, yo. See who she's gaining. I'm just letting her kind of chill. I'm trying to. No! I want her. I almost want her to marry anybody other than Coco. I kind of don't know how I feel about those statues now, though, coming back to it. To be honest about it, kind of doubting my life choices with that. I'm kind of doubting them a lot. Gush about partner to all of them because she's engaged. Don't change it. I'm gonna change it, but I don't know. It'll be a little bit because I'm gonna end up that bar is gonna be moved and put up here. There's gonna be a bathroom added up here, and I might add like a little. There's gonna be some sort of place to either an art center or food, and I would like to add tree if I'm gonna make it the ferry museum. And some of this water shit's gotta go because it's loud and it's kind of annoying. It looks good. You know, it makes a really good screenshot too, but it's loud. Hey, Raina. We're making friends. Why is she offended at her? What did we do? She probably called her out on being a mermaid. That's my Goldie. That's not her name. Her name is Golden in 2 different languages. Sunshine or something. Lori. La Rua Kalua. La Rua Kalua. They're already using that. Who's this? She looks like she ate a lemon. I'm not doing a very good job of making friends with the people I brought over here right now. Maybe I should... Boy, there's a lot of editing that needs to be done this lot. It makes me want to build this. Alright, everybody we came here left. Are any of them over here? Nope. I suck at making friends. We'll just go do what we're good at. Yeah. Oh no. I think I replaced the wrong building. Okay. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, you're allowed, Serena. That's why I was keeping that white and blue, though. That's right. Yeah, I don't like the pre-made sims, so they get on my nerves. Especially this one. I don't know why. I don't like her at all. And I never make friends with that lady. Oh, look, you guys, there's the ferry. There should be some sort of rabbit hole or something with that. You know what I mean? You ever seen the ferry before? Like, I think that's beautiful. I know it does absolutely nothing, and I'm kind of wasting her time. But I like it. I don't know why, but I love it so much. Whenever I see it pass by, sometimes I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll have my Sims come. Like if Cocoa was over here, I would have them try to catch that and sit there. Maybe if we go over. Oh man, no. I was gonna say maybe if we go to one of the bars, but all of them are, and she's about to pass out anyway, so I'll let her do this. Yeah, that's the museum in Willow Creek after I got my hands on it. Got the old fairy statues up here. Did I make her? No. Oh, I didn't make that sound. Good God. I mean, not hate. No, it has a face that looks like that. Your face is fine. Ah, sorry. Well, I don't find that I like them to look a certain kind of way, and it's definitely not like that. I don't know how else to put that. Like, oh no, she's refusing to do anything else. She's like, I'm done, Peach. I can't wait until this whole strip is remodeled again. The whole road. I'll try to make it look like it still fits in this neighborhood, but this whole road will be remodeled. Eventually. I did the first part of it today because I had that up on the gallery. Thank goodness. I come over here and I told Waddy, I was like, oh man, I was like, I went to the gallery and then I looked at it for a minute and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. It'd take too long. See, that grew after I looked at it. Anyway, then I went back to the gallery and I come out of the gallery again and I was like, well, yeah, we're gonna download this build. I like that a lot better than the generic one. I wish I could change the I don't alright, it's my world, right? Why can I not change these umbrellas to what color I want them to be? I know that's small, I know that's stupid, but just I want to be able to click on that umbrella and change it to whatever. I don't have to be able to get rid. Not these you can't. Not the ones out in the middle of the street. You can the ones over here. That's outside your lot. That's on the road. Like you would have to have a mod to change anything offside that lot. Yeah, she's about to pass out. Yeah, is it a mod? I know there's a lot of mods, but I don't studied a lot of them. What do we need the worst? Asleep for a minute. Use the bathroom. I cannot believe I let her needs get this bad. Showing off that building. Is she gonna pass it? Why don't you even... Y'all, she just straight dead ass get out of bed to pass it on the floor. I don't know what is wrong with you. Stop. Just stop. Just don't move. Okay, thank you very much. No, she's not prego. I just neglected her for a minute while I was talking. I wasn't paying any attention to her, and I don't have any logic on this film yet, so she doesn't really, she's got a little bit of logic, but not much. That, I should probably render that very much so. I feel like they take better care of themselves. Ooh, free food. Whenever you, whenever you, whenever their logic is up a little bit. And then give them some ovens, and then we'll go to the Spice Festival. Gotta give Miko ovens before we go out, though, because... Oh, there's Miss Dolly. I guess I'll take her with me. Sorry, Dolly, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I'm sorry. Not unless she got pregnant on accident, though. I haven't got any mods installed, though, so she shouldn't have done. Oh, we can become best. Oh, wait. Alright, I'm gonna wait. The Spice Festival's gotta wait. I wanna become best friends with Dolly real quick. There we go. Booyah. Aww. Yay. Yeah, that would be kind of... Let me see. I can't take a pregnancy test, so... Don't you cook a gourmet meal? Yeah, they woohooed a lot on vacation. Every time that... I can't... His sentiments of Cocoam is... He might have to have an accident so we can find somebody that... So this isn't one-sided. She's like, I got you. Yo. Now let's see. Yay! They both really like each other. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. Like, now I'm ready for them to get... Like, Cocoam and her can get married. It's fine. She's got a bridesmaid. Oh, well, I gotta download the clothes first tomorrow. And then they can get married. We're gonna go to the Spice Festival. And we'll take him, I guess. Oops. You know, that might actually help their relationship. Them not being best friends, but being boyfriend, girlfriend. Because I see them just freaking weird. I want to go to the Spice Festival. Because she's a weirdo. I'm just going to take a bunch of Sims. I'm going to take Miko too. Oh. Sorry. Dolly gonna hook her up. And she's gonna be like, look, I got this friend named Willie. If you need to fill up that pipe. What's the name of that pipe that, I know the, I can't remember the name of it. I know it whenever I'm not trying to think of it. Oh, God. All the noise. Probably not the best idea to bring my cat with me, but I wanted to. We're not going to attempt that yet, because I don't think we're quite ready. We probably need to learn how to cook that. He does. Look at this shit. Like, she's supposed to be an evil witch, and this is what you got her wearing? I haven't fixed her yet, but, like, I don't know what they're thinking. You know, it's just ridiculous. She looks like she is an old vampire, you know? She looks like an alien. She looks like an old vampire. That looks like Dolly Parton. That does not look like a rock star. That looks like a Karen, though. They did a good job on Nancy Landgraf. Where is Pocahontas sitting? No, it's just the clothes. Like, I do not see a magical being from the Glimmerbrook realm wearing a freaking top from an Egyptian or native culture. I don't know. Like, it just that doesn't go over. The outfit is not. It makes no fucking sense. Dag. At least he sounds good whenever he's playing guitar. I like to put it together because it helps all of them learn the recipe. So. Oh man, I'm nervous about old dude leaving EA. I can't remember his name. He was the senior producer. He left just like yesterday. It was all over. It was on Twitter. Like, his on Twitter's been deactivated and everything. He was Sims Guru. He's been the senior of let me look. He's a senior producer. Yeah, he's a big dude. Let's see. Senior producer. I'm looking it up right now, so my Sims are just doing whatever. Producer of EA Leaves. I think his name's... Oh, God, I don't want to say it because I'm having trouble with words. No, it was just yesterday that I seen this. It was on my Twitter. Of Sims. Yeah, it was like 14 years of Max's. He'd been... Michael Duke, producer, successful years of successful work on the development of The Sims, has informed his followers about his resignation on his Twitter, which he deactivated just a minute later, or a moment later. Michael Duke's official goodbye also appeared on The Sims Twitter. It's been wonderful work with Mike Duke at Sim Guru Duke over the years. We thank him for all the amazing contributions he made to the Sims franchise and to the team. He will be forever an honorary Sim Guru. We wish him the very best in his next adventure. And then he replies to the Sims with, "Hey, Simmers, after 14.5 years at Maxis, it's time for a change. Thank you for your passion, your inspiring creativity, and for always pushing us to make The Sims the best. Soul, Michael Duke. Um, to me, why are you hungry? You have food in front. Oh, I hate you right now. That if all right, there is another game getting ready to come out that is very reminiscent of The Sims that he could be going to work on. Or he was one of them that was always talking about like how The Sims 4 was like lacking content from time to time. You know what I mean? So he very well could have disagreements, or they could have fired. I don't know, but it scares me because I don't know how much he put into The Sims, and if he's been around for 14 years. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he could do. Oh, she might be pregnant. Motherfuck. Didn't we just sleep? Can I take a pregnancy test? Is she getting big? Oh, you better not be pregnant. We just slept though, didn't we? I mean, like, I feel like she just slept. Yeah, it probably won't be, but I don't like the fact that we have somebody that's been with The Sims for almost as long as The Sims has been out, leaving. Now, she ate that fire food over here. I don't know, maybe she's just tired. Maybe the cat woke her up. Maybe she didn't get over sleep. Oh, God, please don't be a baby right now. I mean, I'll do it. We'll take care of it. It's fine. I don't care. No more woohoo for you, though. Not well. I mean, you can woohoo all you want while you're pregnant, but after you have that baby, yeah. All I want is for them to put in the customization that they used to. That would be really, 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 really easy for them to put in. Okay, when I go to make a sim, there's only 3 traits that I can add, but there's 4 panels for traits, right? I want them to add in at least 1 trait per panel. If not, give us back the 6 that we used to have, the bastards. um, I want to add in likes and dislikes, favorite colors, favorite food, favorite drink. That means nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that's so, like, it really means nothing. Turn ons and turn offs. And, you can earn more traits, but it's not the. I want my basic sim to start out with more than 3 fucking. To me, it's very frustrating to go and to create a sim and only have 3 traits to choose from. Whenever we were able to add 5 or 6, you could take and have the same 4 traits, but make 5 sims and end up with completely different sims. You know what I mean? Because you would, you could be like family oriented, outdoors loving, artistic, and musical, but then have one be evil and mean, have another one be shy, and then whatever would go with that, and then have another one be good. You see where I'm going with this? And they would be so much alike, but they would be so freaking different, and it would be so easy for EA to add that into the game. It would be terribly easy, and it would make so many people almost shit their pants with happiness, like literally. No, no belly. And then the like the likes and dislikes. I don't understand why they, in a life simulation game, why would you take away something that's so easy as my Sim's favorite meal is steak, my Sim's favorite meal is spaghetti. Yeah, that's all I want is for them to just give us back the little bitty, just the little bitty personality things that would make the Sims not seem like the same game, the same Sim. You know? Yeah, and I don't even want what was in Sims 2 and Sims 3. I just want the little things for the character customization. They don't even have to give us back. Like I miss the astrological thing. I thought that was pretty cool. They don't even have to give us back that, or the slider, like the personality slider. They don't even have to give us back that. Just pick what my Sim's favorite drink and food is, and give me a couple of traits. No, why are you not eating? Oh, I think she's pregnant. It's fine. You're sitting in my house. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll go out on a date. That's fine. I mean, like, he literally texted me from the bedroom to ask me out on a date. Isn't that a 2020 relationship if you ever seen one? Yeah? Hey, honey, I'm not going to talk to you in the room, but I'm going to text you. Neighborhood brawl. We don't participate in that. There's no way that we're participating in that. She's still hungry. She's still got to pee. She's not as hungry. Oh, I can try for a baby, so there's no way that I'm pregnant. I mean, you can't get pregnant twice, right? Unless the game's messing with me. This is one of them bars. I haven't edited it. Yeah, the cars would be cool, but with it not being an open world, I think the boats feel kind of empty. Like, I thought they would be, like, amazing, but they feel kind of empty, too. Oh, yeah, burglars. Oh, dude. Like, that was some funny shit. Especially whenever people would just beat the crap out of them. Oh, I can't order food. Eat ramen or strawberry. Make out in closet. Fine. I still don't understand. It seems like her needs are going down awful low. Quick. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think they would be able to. But I do feel like they should put in just a little more things to make it just a little more customizable to where you don't feel like you're rotating the same film again. Go pee. Oh my god. That's. I know what the problem is. One of these doors is probably blocked by like men only or some shit. I hate buildings like this too. Yep, nope, we don't do that kind of bathroom in this world. We do unisex bathrooms. There we go. That's not all I'm going to do to this build, but that's better. At least people can go pee. Sometimes I'll make one bathroom real pink and one bathroom real blue and stuff. But, oh, she's just super sad. What is wrong? That better? She's super cute, too. She's thick. I don't mean that, like, in a bad way. Like, she thick. She good thick. Go freaking. Why the fuck can you not go up the steps? Just fucking walk up the steps, you dumb bitch. I'm sorry. Could she literally not figure out how to walk up the steps? Yeah, I remember this build. It was right pain in my ass. Get off your phone on the toilet. I hated building on this build because I tried to retain like the original look right here, you know, and add to it, but it's real clippy whenever you go to mess around with it. And I built a basement in this build too. I want to have her bachelorette party soon, but I need to get her clothes. I'll probably work on that tomorrow. Spent. Yeah, she made me mad. That made me so mad. It's like, end away, huh? End away my foot. There's nothing in your way. Oh. Go here. What is she fussing about being in her way? I don't understand. There's nothing in the. Now she's saying she can't get outside. I see. Get downstairs. I literally see nothing right here. I mean, there's nothing there. Yeah, see, there's nothing there. Or that wall wouldn't go there.
Happy.
No stairs. There's. She's. Oh my god, this fucking game. It's fine. Is there something in front of the steps? No. So this whole build's like broke. I have no idea who she on the. But she been on the phone her whole day in the bathroom because she couldn't get down the steps. And I have no idea why. Like why she couldn't get it. I'm not seeing nothing. There's no reason for these steps to not be working. There's nothing down here. Nothing up there. That was an awful date. I was stuck in. She got trapped in the bathroom. I'm gonna have to fix that light before I come back to it. Well, I mean, yeah, I'll have to come back to it and then like test it while I'm there. Don't chat. Don't talk to that old bald man. I like the part. It reminds me of Alice from Wonderland. Like right here. I think that's really, 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 really pretty. You would be as bald as an egg by now. Oh, I need to. Just because I do this to every build that I land. Oh my god, this part is off. It's awful. It's so damn ugly. I just feel like if they're here, they should be being used. There we go. That's all I did to that light. I don't do it every time I go out. See, this has a very Alice in Wonderland feel to me, with the big clock right there, and then the chessboard thing. I think I might have Lewis Carroll and his wife move here until they have Miss Alice Waddell. I feel like a peeping Tom. But I do like this neighborhood. I think it's pretty. Who's down here? Nobody. No. I don't want to do that. Nobody I want to talk to. I hate that sim. She's such a... I need to see your manager type of person. You know what I mean? There's Riley and, oh, I can't remember her name. Galileo's little girl. That's Riley Rebel right there in the scout uniform. She's... Dude, we need to figure out who we're going to get cursed with the witch curse in the Rebel family, or if I'm going to run a D12. Like, that's what I need to figure that out. See, and Windenburg already has, like, windmills everywhere, so I feel like it would look good if I put windmills on all the buildings, too. I think I'm going to put our cemetery here. Unless I do another rags to riches on it. All of them are neutral lights too. That sucks. You can tell I haven't played this world very long. I wonder if you can make any money in the magic world. Probably not much. You see the fireflies there? It's because that light's green. I built this too. Well, remodeled. I can't take them. They're vampires. It's the middle of the day. She'll be okay. There's water. No, she's at school. I wonder if it affects her grades. No, it probably don't. I plan on having Abigail age up relatively soonish. So it won't be as weird, her and Pocahontas being friends at that point. I mean, one of my best friends is like 10 years younger than me. And she's more responsible and more open-minded than most of the people I know, so... Warn her about bed safety. Talk to her. Talk to all of them a little bit. Talk to your best friend. Because she's going to have to be there for you whenever you break up with... Well, not break up with him, because he probably... I don't know. Having, like, dual-sided relationship stuff going on, he might end up having an accident one day. Like, he might accidentally get locked in a room that doesn't have any doors on it. Or get put in a pool that has the... yeah, that has the stupid wall built around it. Yeah, I swear more trees are showing up over here over time, the greener this area is. Where are you going, Miss Dolly? What are you doing? You going all the way over here to go fishing? Or what did she do? Did you see it? Yeah, I love it. And if you donate to charities too, I think it influences it a little bit. To give to the trees and volunteer for cleanup and shit stuff. Yeah, NPC here, Kate, you're right. I think they're all crazy. I used to have a sim who would only take baths in the sink. Like, who does that? You know what I mean? Like, I've never... You might bathe your baby in a sink, but I'm not, like, full-on gonna get a sink full of water and start bathing myself in the middle of my kitchen. Could you imagine if that was standard practice? Be like, yeah, let me take a shower in the middle of my kitchen real quick, where I cook. Is it working this time? Looks like it. Oh, she's mad. Don't you do it, I swear to God. Yo, stop hitting my dinosaur. Or my dragon, actually. Have her fish for just a few more minutes. I at least need to catch one. Yeah, her eco prints. headed toward the green. I don't know how it's not green. Cassandra Goth, one of the most infamous teens, and she's being a little brat. Of course she is. She's a rich little kid. I think the Goth story is really interesting too, especially how she got, like, she disappeared in Sims 2, and then to come back to that one world. But then whenever she come back, she looked completely different. And she come back after being abducted from aliens. So everybody thinks that it was her clone. And some people think that Mortimer Goth sent her away. I don't remember all of the little bitty minuscule details or whatever, but I thought that was a really interesting story line for them to have. That's a light, and I'm all trying to dig it up. That was, I think, they don't really put a lot of death into most Sim stories, so them kind of doing that to the family was really interesting for any Simmers. You know, we were just like, yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna make her pass out again. Hope not. I need to get home to my cat or my raccoon. I miss the zombie attacks in the Sim Supernatural too. I know that sounds really something strange to miss, but I thought it was cool if your Sims were out on a full moon night that you could get attacked by zombies. I know a lot of people don't want that in their Sims game. They want the realism, but they don't have to buy the occult packs if they don't like them. You know, I like the occult packs a lot. Oh, Sims 3 was great. The occult, they did a really good job, especially with the fairies. They did such a good job with the fairies. Oh my god! And on the witches, there there was a spell book and there was a cauldron, right? And you use the spell book to learn magic, and you use the cauldron to learn potions. And you could choose light, neutral, or dark on your magic that you were learning, which is really cool. Oh, Strangerville, I don't know everything that happened in it, but it was weird. But yeah, they did a lot better job on the occult. Even the aliens had a better story in that. But yeah, Bella Goth, alright, the family disappeared. Or she disappeared, like, she's not in the family, the Goth family, but she's part of their, family, or whatever, right? And I'll look it up tomorrow, and, like, I might look it up right now. But she, comes back as a clone because she looks different, but it's supposedly Bella Goth. Go, Google, go. Okay. I found it. Bella Goth, she first appeared in her films with Mortimer, Cassandra, and that was it. And then they had, in Sims 2, they had Andrea, and they moved to Pleasant View. Shortly before the start of Sims 2, Bella went missing, having been abducted by aliens and hadn't yet returned. Bella is the daughter of Simus and Jacosta Bachelor, and is the younger sister of something blah blah blah, who also makes appearance in The Sims and can be found in the family bin. So she's essentially like part of the oldest family line in The Sims. But in Sims 2, there's one where I'm trying to find it. Okay, it says in Sims 2 she can only be found in the game using cheats or third party. And her last known abouts are Don Lothario's deck. Don's photo album and memory panel show that he attempted some romantic interactions with Bella, which she didn't accept before she mysteriously disappeared. So it was Don Lothario that sent her off to be abducted by aliens in the 2. Many of Mortimer's, Cassandra's, and Alexander's memories involve Bella, meaning she hasn't been gone for long. Bella's face is not gray, which means the game does not consider her to be dead. And her daughter and husband have memories of her being abducted by aliens, but the story does not explicitly state what happens to Bella. And then in Strangetown, a sim that looks just like her and has the same name shows up, but has no memories of her loved ones or past, and is simply, they blame it either on alien experiments or her career is randomized at the start of the game, whereas Pleasant Villa has no has like a set career. And the one in Strangetown has no relationships with Mortimer, but the one in Pleasantville, if you find her and unlock her, like through the game codes and stuff, she does. And it shows there's a further area worth looking into in the cinematic when Alexander Goth goes to university. If Mortimer is already deceased, the scene that the player sees before they enter the university features a regular Bella as Alexander's mother, and she is sobbing about the loss of her son as he is growing up, but still remains missing afterwards. There's an interview that explains her website, saying that she is the same person as Strangetown Goth, and that another odd fact is that she's seen looking through a telescope on Don Lothario's deck, even though it is impossible to get abducted through this telescope in normal gameplay. Her life is just fucking weird. You know what I mean? It's just strange that they put that much. I didn't know it was Don Lothario. I thought it was Mortimer, but I was remembering that wrong. That's why I wanted to look it up. Yeah, I don't play pre-mades much. I don't even mess with them as far as, like, talking to them. You made him graduate, and she showed up. She's like, yay, son, bye. Because that's what she does. I just think, I really, the fact that, by reading that, with Don Lothario, I bet he's the one that sent her off to get abducted by aliens. Yeah, and then people like me make it worse because we're like, well, if it shows this in the trailers and stuff, then it's got to be this and this and this going on. You're not going to go anatomically cook. You're going to gather water, and then you're going to cook something that I tell you to eat. Huh. I don't have to... That's weird. I don't want fruit salad. Do, 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 do. Boy, eat fried fish or fresh fish. That's what it was. Nina Caliente paid Dawn to go seduce Bella Goth, right? And whenever she wouldn't do it, Dawn got a hold of his little alien girlfriend and was like, "Look, I need you to come abduct this woman and wipe her memories, and put her. And I don't care what you do with her after that." And and then they got her out of the way so that Nina could go seduce Mortimer, so that they could get all this money. Yeah. And then, like, part of her vaguely remembers her family, and that's why she's showing up at Alexander's graduation, and she's like, "Hey," and then she feels weird, and the aliens come back and are like, "No, you don't remember him," and take her memory away from her again. Well, whenever they come back, they're pregnant if they're dudes 99% of the time. And you're like, "I didn't want no baby." But then I feel some kind of way if I send it back. Ooh, Polka, what you doing, girly girl? I do like the fact that if you need to do something with your hands, it's easy to kind of like cue your Sims up to do something and back and do something real quick. I wonder what the cat's afraid of. It said it developed a fear or something. Are you going to eat your food? See, they need to fix this. They said they fixed this. That looks gross. I mean, if people like fish like that, that's fine, but that is not for me. Yeah, I haven't logged in. ESO kind of, I don't know. Like I like the game, but I go through spells where I don't. I'm trying to develop her manners, where I don't play that game at all. This raccoon. I need one of them in my life. I wouldn't even mind to clean up after it. Nope. I think that is literally the best sync that you can get that's off the grid too, but I'm not positive. Take them 5 days to repair sync. I do think I'm going to challenge myself and do a family that I don't spend maybe 7 hours on making, or a sim that I don't spend maybe 7 or 8 hours on making, and turn aging on one of my sims pretty soon. But it won't be her. You haven't cheated yet? I've been trying. I don't think I have with her yet. But like I'm really thinking about turning my agent off. But I kind of like. I have more of a. I would like. There's several different play styles on The Sims, and mine fluctuates between building, creating in Sims, and a rotating play style. And a rotating play style is basically where you go get one family like built up to a certain level, then you go play another family, get them built up, and then run through the town. And then as you need to, you're like, okay, well this one's an adult, so I need to go to this family and age these people up, and I don't know, a lot of micromanagement, but I like it. Some of my Sims I never let get old. I'm just like, well, they're there forever because I love them. If they die of something, then I try to earn to get them back, but I don't let them die of old age. But I am thinking about installing, at least turning aging on and getting wonderful whims. But I'm at least thinking about getting wonderful whims because wonderful whims add like um, random pregnancy. I miss unplanned pregnancy because there's such a low chance of getting pregnant right now. I guess we're going to flea market. Go. Oh, you can shoo it. You can be like, go away. Yeah. What that? No, I don't know about all that. Like, I don't know if I would like that. I would. No, I wouldn't. Like, I would lose my shit the second that like Pocahontas got pregnant by Dawn Lothario or something. I'd kill a sim. We're gonna throw that away after we scavenge that for parts, and then we're gonna go flea market. Oh, did you see the little kitty go out underneath the bed because it's scared? You can't even see it. It's hiding. No. I'm gonna take him to the flea instead. I said that like I didn't want to hang out with him, and then I'm like, but we're gonna go do this instead. I really think she's pretty. I don't usually make any sense to ever look the way that she looks, but I like her face quite a lot. That's her backup. No, kinda. I think it's hilarious that it was Judith Ward that got pregnant because she's a little bit of an older lady. You know what I mean? And Don Lothario was like a younger, romantic, hot dude. And she's all stuck up. He was probably over there cleaning her pool, and he took his shirt off. And she was like, "Hey, well, hey, what are you doing over there?" Yeah, I don't like any of those Sims. And it's raining. All of of them are using the generic. I got an umbrella, not mod. I need to start remembering to use more often. We're looking for trash or treasure. Yep, right there. We've already got one of those. I forgot your body soap. That's not a good thing. Oh, we could get some kid toys. Right there. Nope. We don't have a kid yet. It can wait. We don't need a dragon. You go, Willie. I don't know if that's his name. I was just... Because he reminds me of Willie Nelson. Where you at? Practice basketball with all your friends. Hopefully nobody gets electrocuted. I mean, shot by lightning. I don't know why I said electrocuted. Not winter, so they can't freeze. That's a kind of cheaty way to get all of your Sims that you want that are your regular Sims athleticism up too. Yeah, the kids have been broke-ish. There's not... You can't... Like the baby... They treat the baby like an object. Are any of our relationships going up by doing this? Not really. Oh, I forgot that's what I put her in to work out. I don't know what I was thinking. No, you can come stand next to me, but like, oh, he drives me nuts. Just like a man. That must have been Abigail in there farting. He is... What? She's being rude too. Oh my god. I don't want her to be like the Rubble family. I haven't played her enough and she didn't develop manners and now she's all being all rude. That's what I get for putting too many Sims in my world too quickly and not building up their stories. I guess we could go somewhere where there's a campfire. Because we'll never get done. That's all modded stuff, I think. See. I like that outfit, though. I would rock that. Except for the... I don't like my belly showing. But other than that, I like that. Oh, yeah, this chickie do. She's an alien. And her. Like, she's still in disguise. She's not. He is. Yeah. He's something else. I wanted her to have a bachelor party first, but we're not doing that on Independence Day. I cannot believe with this, like, I'm not saying, I'm going to think how I want to word this very carefully. I'm very proud of the freedoms that we have. I think that's wonderful. But I'm not exactly a nationalist or somebody that's going to, hang an American flag in my backyard or anything. You know what I mean? So I cannot believe that I made that. So it's so very go USA. I can't believe I made this holiday. I can't believe I have Pocahontas celebrating it. But I don't want her to get another moodlet. Oh, cool. That area's green now, too. Ooh, my gem's not. Not going to the marriage park. We'll go back to Willow Creek. I really like this neighborhood. Yeah, I swear the map is changing. I'm probably losing my damn mind. Like, I probably think that it's changing because I want it to. I got that stupid song that they sing, Macy Ba, Pray Ba. Huh? See, she's actually an alien in disguise. I love the fact that they still wander around the neighborhood. Nobody's ever figured it out yet. Everybody going inside. Light. We gotta light this. Oh, I don't have any fireworks. It's... We're gonna be... Do you see the weather? Oh my god. Okay, what else do we need to do? We need to grill something. We'll grill that. And then water play. Participate, go swimming, or interact with various water toys. So as soon as we get done grilling this, we can all go swimming in our safe park down here. Part homeless shelter. I love how I did this. Like, that's up here, look. Booyah. But I sunk it down in the ground. And I think it looks cool. I think that's bad. I didn't even do that on purpose, if you want the truth of it. It just happened. And I love it. Thank you. They're almost friends. Complain about problems. You just tell her. Be like, look, I'm in love with this guy who really doesn't like me as much as I like him. I just burnt myself. I've been outside cooking for all of you guys in the rain. You just vent, girl. You tell her. I almost peed myself. Smooth apology. Well, what? Why are you guys talking to each other backwards, too? That drives me nuts. She has the hardest time making friends. And yeah, they're falling out of love. That's fine. I don't even care. I mean, I do, but I don't really. What can we do for fun that would be appropriate? Maybe try to fall back in love with her fiance. Maybe it's a good thing there isn't turn on and turn offs, because they probably wouldn't like each other at all. See, eventually I'm going to make it to where there's window. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to hit the button. Ah, stupid button. My bad. To where there's windows right here and you can see that. Like when you're in this room. I'm going to put these things over here. And probably put a hallway that goes right there that has windows and a bunch of plants and you can walk. But I can't put a floor here, so I can't utilize that too much. I can't utilize the area, but I can utilize everything around it. All these poor homeless Sims hanging out here. That's what they're doing. The ones that are taking showers and stuff here, they're probably homeless. I wonder if there's anybody sleeping. No? Alright. I'm not really making any money this time. That's what I was trying to do tonight, but I get distracted. Very easily. I made a little bit of money. And our holiday wasn't a horrible failure. I need to send all these rocks to the Geo Council. But you have a good rest as well. I don't feel like that's cheating. can't ask her to join game? Do 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 do. Come on. Make friends. I mean, we can have a one-person wedding, I guess. You see the lightning coming in from the pond upstairs. She's so cute. I need to go play them. At least enough to make her have good manners.
Agra. Arsuk are new.
Do 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 do. Yep, make friends.
Gularga Fenosa. Patanami.
And see, she should have gotten closer to anybody that she spent time with today. Whoa, that was so cool. Nice. Alright, she's gone. Eat your free food and then... what can we do for fun? We'll play with that poor pet that needs some attention real quick, and then really see. Yeah, she can, ooh, get on a computer for the first time in her life. I just don't feel right about that. That's a, we'll read a book. The first unicorn. Did you ever have one of them things attack your sim? I didn't know you could do this. That's kind of cute. I wonder how long it'll stay stuck like that. Oh, it's still doing it. I feel kind of bad now. Okay, well, I'm gonna fast forward. Oh my god, it's still doing it. Okay, it's done. I was gonna say if it gets stuck, I'll reset it. I want to know why she's never with her husband. This one. Ever. These are magic. Do you feel like these things save space? Because I don't. I mean, they kind of do, but they kind of don't. Don't matter because we won't have to hear it. I have to have my music turned off. How much are our bills? Let's see. I still feel like even though we got really nothing done, like we got a lot done too. Our bills are almost 420. That's pretty cool. What are you doing? Stop it. Just use the bathroom. I need to get home to my cat. My raccoon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the raccoon. Because nope. Man, I started playing, I started getting into The Sims 3 today, and I started looking through my packs that I had left that somebody hadn't stole. And I was gonna start installing them all, but I haven't yet because it kind of makes me sad to be missing anything. Have her start, yeah, I should probably have her start working on stuff, like making, get her a little, what I call the little gypsy tables. Have her go to the flea market and set up a table or whatever. No, they were disc. Most of them. And some of them, yeah, not all of them, but a lot of them. I have some of them, but I don't have all of them. Like I think I'm missing University, and I don't remember the other one that I was missing, but it was another big one. I don't think it was Generations, but it might have been. And if it was, then I'm not even going to bother going back to play Sims 3, because that was one of the best parts of Sims 3 was Generations. I thought that was one of the best expansion packs. Cat first. Been gone all this time. You gotta pay some attention to this little baby. I think her bar will still move too.
Frenzy.
No. I was hoping her bar would like move without the aging on, just to go like but get stuck, and you know what I mean? So that I would know how old she was. And then we'll cook. They give it away. They sent you a disc? So are you going to be able to use it to play your game? You know, like, I don't mind the disc, but like I actually kind of prefer the disc. Your nap was too good, Kane. It happens, dude. If you need sleep, you need sleep, you know? Like, what is she doing? Why is she not eating the food? Now that makes me mad. That does look good though, don't it? Popcorn shrimp. Well, until you get too close to it. She literally quit eating food. I mean, quit cooking food to go complain about being tired when she's almost about to starve to death. Gotta love Sims, man. I'm telling you, I need to get her a freaking chess table. I gotta go tomorrow, and I definitely need to download her clothes for her wedding so that we can just get her freaking married. Because we have a few friends now. Yeah, but I need her. I want her to wear tribalistic. Like, there's a bunch of really nice Native American outfits, and we need those. I know that was mean. I just didn't want her to take a nap. I want her to actually sleep. But some of them were braids and stuff, and the braids are really important in Native American culture. Each strand like represents a different thing. It's mind, body, spirit. Nope, you're not gonna turn me into a vampire. I'm sleeping. And you're only allowed to have people who have good intentions to you braid your hair. And I kind of want her to have like braids and a nice, pretty traditional Native American, the festive, the formal outfits they wear. I know the ones that people try to appropriate for Halloween and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, her lifetime goal is to make a bunch of baby vampires, and she's gonna be turning a lot of Sims one day. We're gonna go back to Willow's story, and she's gonna make a shit ton of vampires. She's gonna have a lot of babies too.
Ow.
You better not be yelling at my pet. He was just yelling at the cat. See, he's rude. He might just be getting locked into a little closet at some point in his career. After he does his job and gives us pretty babies. That's all I want is a baby from them too. Like, but I want them to be legally married first. I spent so long on him. Maybe if I change his traits. You come over, he looks at my cat while I'm asleep, and then he leaves. Okay. Boy, I know how to pick them. Winner, winner. Sometimes I feel like that. Yeah. I'm getting an upgrade. I can't. This is Sims. I do not want to have to deal with this shit. I'm not I'm not cleaning a litter box in Sims 2. I have to do it enough at home. Hell, I could probably even leave this one inside and not feel bad about it. I don't like it that close in the bathroom though. Maybe if I push that out. Yeah, that's better. The shape of the house isn't though. Oh, that's ugly as piss. It's fine. Not really. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna have to come here and fix this one day because I can't make it that ugly house. get her some money up and fix her house. But at least her shower's not like... I literally thought about making that have its own room. I do not like kitty litter boxes at all. I want this as far out of the way as possible. We can get a bathtub now. 2, I think. Oh, that's water consumption. Whew. Pushing it. Oh, man. Okay. That's definitely not staying that way. That's a little better, but there's still not room for a baby. Lighting all the candles must suck. Yeah, she has to do it all the time, too. I need to see if this works. I can take a bath. Oh, that means we can have babies now, too. All we need to do is figure out where the toddler potty thing would go in a toddler bed. But I could, hell, I could change that into a toddler room. It works. I feel like this was a waste of money. The cat never sleeps on... I mean, the raccoon never sleeps on it. Never. Not one time. Here's our food source cane. That's how we eat. And this is how we make money. Eventually, after... What I want to do is... I want to get them to... Like, I want her daughter to be, like, a writer. And... daughter will write the history. Like, I'll look up a bunch of... I'll do it accurately, you know. I'll look up a bunch of stuff and write, like... different books on the actual tribe that she was from, like the history of, and I'm not even gonna attempt to say what tribe it was because I can't remember right now off the top of my head. And then maybe even do the history of her dad's tribe, and that looks awful. All that extra room, and I feel like I have no extra room still for stuff. Oh, we can put a toddler thing in there now. How bad's the roof look? I'll have to fix it, but still. See, we're in a tiny home. I don't know if I'm going to keep her in a tiny home. Or not. But we built this from scratch. I mean, shit, you can tell kind of by looking at it. It's sorry. But I never claim to be the best. I just say I like it. Invite in. You have a residency key. Just come in. Their relationship gets on my nerves so bad. See, I feel like I should have been able to accomplish this look with a lot smaller bathroom. Oh, it's this thing. If these things wasn't here and I could move that door down, I could push all of this a couple of tiles. But it being the way that it is, I could probably fit, put a little toddler potty right here, and then put a sink right here where they can wash their hands whenever they get done. Look at them. They're boo-hooing in the bush. Now, if they don't like each other better after this, I don't know what to tell them. Nope. That's fine. It's not like I spent hours and hours and hours editing this man. Specifically for her or anything. Don't you fucking cook on that grill. I hate it when I gotta look and see what we got ingredients to cook. Cricket flour? Who in the hell would want popcorn crickets? Would you eat popcorn crickets? I mean, you think it would taste like popcorn chicken? Ooh, we're almost got enough stuff to make spaghetti. We've eaten Italian meatballs every time I've cooked lately, so I don't want to do that. Well, I need a bigger garden. I need to start paying attention to what ingredients I need. Like, I need a coconut tree, tomato, onion, garlic, potato, spinach. I need all that growing. Apple. And then I can make stuff like this. But I guess right now, I'm not eating Italian meatballs again. I'm going to eat freaking strawberry cake for dinner. That's what we're going to eat. I'm tired of eating the same things with my Sims. I'm going to give I might give Dolly a key. People coming over eating my cake and messing up my house.
Hey.
Alright, there's my new baby daddy. But we ain't gonna flirt with him yet. We just gotta get to know him and get him dressed right. Maybe they'll have more chemistry. I need her to meet a native. Somebody. I want her to have babies that carry on her look to the. Oh, now I feel bad. He's in there cleaning my house, and I'm all outside talking to somebody. Okay. I don't know, though. Maybe I could change his name if they start. He's leaving. He's mad. Oh.
Dag.
Also, Bimbus.
Dag.
Okay. Well, go use the damn toilet. Go pee, go pee, go pee. How's she making excellent?
Lotta. No.
Yay, we have a good reputation. You're still hungry, you just ate cake. Eat it.
No.
Spectacular woohoo. Should I send her to college? No. Well, I'm just talking to him. I'm not flirting with anybody. We're not doing anything wrong. We did get this from having a really good weenie roast, so and we do have this now too. Maybe put the couch like there. Yeah, you think? About a fairy and a troll. Oh, why won't it let me tell it to Miss Dolly too?
Poochie Peachy. Washu Paza. Levko. Oogie. Oh shoot. Retino.
kind of don't like that way.
Elbow. Bonnie. Effet. Elbush.
Bright day, maybe. We're just making friends. With Dolly, you better be nice to Dolly. I guess they were right the other day whenever they were saying there is a lot more. Heartfelt compliment. No joke. There we go. I know I should be focusing more. I don't know. This is what I want to do. I want to see how she gets along with these films and build their relationships. I think I might. That scared the tooties out of that cat. It took off running. Tell a funny story. I want their relationship at least to stay good. Good deal. Okay, so it is a little bit different being knock knock choke. I haven't started her working yet, so we won't ask. See, at least that's not all one-sided. Like, they have no feelings about each other, which is fine. I wonder if animals can develop feelings for you. Like, sentiments.
Good boy. Larga Fenosa. Atana. Nana. Sounds it. Spain. Booby. Quest. Shilu, Penibe, Bima, Flizza.
Binfahab?
Abushar.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Ebony. Lurva. Oma. Kulak Zerb. Sambas. Huh? Yes. Oh. Holiday. Ah. Ah.
So Narch.
Alibo. Wesib. Egg. Ow. Agragosai. Lazzle. That is.
Bibbies?
Uh-huh.
Biddy.
Scalp. Thought so. Halif. Shalbo. Bempy. Wants. So.
Ambrave. Amba you.
Oh, Tom.
Friends? Hey.
Uncle
Ah.
Pete.
Wait, Yambalala. Rezo.
I've been sitting here muted for a hot minute. And I didn't realize it, and I apologize. What are you doing at my house? Oh, God, it makes me want to go back and look and see. I'm going to have to. Um, you need to earn your food today, lady. Do 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 do. Green gardening, my butt. There's a whole garden right here. Nope, 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 nope. Don't you do it. I'll feed you in a minute. And now we're gonna love on her, baby. I love that intellectual discussion. I just absolutely love it. And then we're gonna send her hunting. Kiss. More choices. Pet care. Friendly. I want to send her prowling. There we go. And then we will go eat. I kind of like the fact that we don't have control of the pets. Because as much as I like the creatures in the game, but I like humanoid creatures. But I do think that they should give us maybe give us the choice of whether or not we control the pets or not, you know? Because I know some people didn't like controlling the pets. And some people do. It's about options. You did not go in there. Well, fine, eat some yogurt. I'm supposed to let her do that. Let's see. Add ice. Cook. What are we gonna cook? It looks like every holiday too they're gonna be having strawberry cake because it's the only cake that I can make. Oh, coconut cake. We can have coconut cake too. Let's have this. That looks good. Did she go get... Okay. I thought she went and got more food. That is absolutely adorable. Do, 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 do. My table is a mess. I like this litter box. I wish I had one like this in real life. The pet's all laying on the bed weird where I shrunk it.
Oh.
Maybe I should... yeah, I'm fixing the house anyway. It doesn't matter. At least a little bit. Like, I've been unhappy with it for at least a couple of days. My bills are 300, that's 200, so that's not bad. I'm not giving that cat food off the table. I think that's bad habit. It's bad for him, I think. That was cute.
Yes.
I think... Oh. Water all. I need to make friends. I need to buy one of them pumpkins. People and make friends with it. But I don't know how about that. I don't know how I feel about that living on her yard. Maybe we'll get enough money to get a professional gardener. What are you doing? It's fine, we need to do this anyway. Can I make a tulip? Nope. Make arrangement. Holly. And how much was that worth? The blue one. She's bored, but I'm sorry. We'll finish this arrangement and then I'll open all those up, sell them, find out how much money we have, and then I'll probably save it so that I can work on her house for a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, with $6. It's fine. Open it up. Open it up. You gotta... Open it up. Now you can go potty. $50. One. Oh, here's some more. Old Gabby. Breed frog with. I always forget this show. And then we'll send all this crap to the Geo Council too before we send Geo Council. Okay. Do. Oh, cool. That gave us aspiration points. Extract fossil. Where'd all my plants go, though? Did I filter? Yeah, I did. Okay. I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh my god. Now we need to, what else? Oh, send these to the GL Council as well. Do. I know. I'm sorry, Pocahontas. Well, we got a really good chunk of change, especially considering that our bills are literally $191 a month. And if next time I go to the park I order some eco upgrade parts, I can upgrade this and we'll store more water. And if I buy us, after I work on the house, if I have enough left over, I'll get us another solar panel or a wind turbine, but it'll be one that goes down here so that we can upgrade it, because I think those will produce more power. And then we might get to a point where we're making enough power to where we can sell our excess power and still have enough power to cook by the end of the day, if that makes sense. And then that will be a way for her to make money. But for now, I'm going to call it. We have been on this road now for about 3 hours. And this traveler is weary. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry about the microphone issues earlier. I'll look back through the video and see how long that happened and kind of try to clip that out whenever I post it on YouTube, if I can. I do want to thank you guys for all the support that you've given me. Like, for real, you have no idea. I didn't expect, like, I expected to be streaming to nobody forever, to be honest about it, and I've been streaming to a couple of people that I'm starting to develop. This is what I wanted to do, was kind of make friends and talk to people and develop chat and have fun playing my game, and it's been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me. I will be on again tomorrow, and until then, I hope the rest of your day is just peachy keen. May all your dreams soar with the dragons, and may all your smiles outweigh your frowns. You guys have a very good night, and bye for now.